Ravens won big today. I'll go over some general things that stood out and then try to get a little more specific just with the notes that I wrote while I was watching the game, rather. Um, some of the guys that stood out early, Judon, I thought was very, very effective. He was um, pretty much thrashing the right side of that offensive line. I think he beat a tight end for that sack, but there was a drive subsequent to that one, which he really, really was cleaning up over there. So Judon stood out to me early. Brandon Williams, the whole front, I thought, played the run very, very well, but more particularly, did a great job keeping the linebackers clean. Um, so Queen, I thought, jumped too. Queen played really fast. They kept him clean. Had a number of stops at or just beyond or behind the line of scrimmage. I think he had a sack. Really nice read of the quarterback who broke contain. So Queen stood out to me just in watching it. There probably are a few more guys. On offense, I thought Marquise, um, Gus, uh, Dobbins, those three, and the scheme. Some of the counter calls, in particular, Bash counter. Also, the personnel was great. Derek over at All 22 said he thought we would see more two running back sets, and indeed we did. Um, let's see. Let's get into just some of the notes I took. I thought the first drive, um, there was a nice route to Marquise where it looked like he was at least the second, perhaps the third read, a levels sort of concept. He was in a sort of a middle cross. And I think they need to work Marquise that way, allow him to kind of read coverage the way they use Andrews to an extent. Get him running some less conventional type of routes and let him find space in between. Um, they ran GT counter twice, back to back, I should say, on that first drive. The second time was a bash counter where they pulled the guard tackle, and Dobbins got the ball to the edge. He was very effective getting to the edge on the give in the first quarter, I think, especially. Then there's the pick, the interception. Too much air on the ball. I thought Lamar waited to pull the trigger. He had space in the back or behind the receiver. He didn't use enough of the field. In other words, he could have led him. So not a good throw at all, I don't think, early there. First defensive drive. Let's see. Judon beat a tight end on that, and the quarterback held the ball. We were fortunate there. I thought Brandon had a good push on that. 92, Madubuike took up two blockers. Yeah, the quarterback held the ball there. Second offensive drive, ran Dobbins outside zone strong. Uh, that was with three wide receivers, so they had numbers and they ran into that side. Wrote down that Ben Powers had a great block. I think he was pulled and then he came off and grabbed somebody in space. They had Dobbins I think it was one of the next plays, still on the second drive here, where they had a fake screen and Lamar took off. It didn't work. They had Dobbins stacked behind, I don't know if it was Marquise, but Gus was in the backfield then, so you had both backs, one kind of out wide and stacked and one in the backfield. So pretty cool. Then I think Lamar finds Andrews on a second or third read. Nice patience there. Oh, I should mention the offensive line. Great protection throughout. They were just as good as the D line. Yeah, Andrews is like the second or third read there. Marquise, nice yards after catch on that drive. And then there was a touchdown. Let's see what happened there. Oh, that's the Miles Boykin touchdown. Gus was blocking on that. Again, very good protection. And I thought Gus was one-on-one with, I didn't see who it was with, but he was really, really doing a great job of stoning that guy. Second defensive snap or series. wrote down Judon really is a terror here in this series. He sets the edge dynamically, throws the tight end way back in the backfield. On a subsequent play on that drive or that possession, just a beautiful inside rush where he beats the tackle, does Judon. It looked like he could have been blocked in the back, just kind of gingerly, but in any case, he flushes the quarterback there. Bowser makes a nice play on a direct snap to, I don't remember the guy's name. He's the rookie. Chenault. Then there was a read option play where the quarterback kept and Queen came in and blew him up along with Bowser. Then we had Queen sack. That was a great find, I thought, and I think the quarterback had room to motor had Queen not picked him up and brought him down. So Queen's playing well. Third series. I think there was a couple underthrows in this series, one to Willie. And then one that was a completion where he underthrew Mark a little bit. But Mark made a great catch, came back to it. Great protection again. I wrote that down. Oh, there was a great, might have been on that play to Mark. Bozeman had this great cross block with where he picks up the D end. And that was another outside run by Dobbins. But on this one, you see Bozeman with a nice cross block on the D end and Zeus crashing down. And what Dobbins does, it does a beautiful job. Instead of taking this wide, cutting it back, just a real quick one step, bam, upfield. That was a great run by him. Let's see. I don't know what I meant by that. Queen, good pickup in the flat. Okay, so I'm on defense now. Great run defense. That's what I wrote. This is on their third drive. Fourth drive, offensively. Here we go. We're getting this this idea of orbiting Dobbins while Gus is in the backfield. So you get these two dynamic running backs, and they were dynamic together today. I thought that maybe the numbers are not exceptional or over the top, but both of them were dynamic and ran with great burst, vision. That's good running back lingo. Then there's another bash concept they ran, and a good deep ball, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 16. I can't read my 10 there. Good deep ball by Lamar there. Brandon Williams made a play on the next drive. Okay. I'll jump around now. I thought there was that very explosive spin move sack that Yannick had. I saw it coming. I could almost see it coming. That move is exceptional off the right side. That is to say, the offensive right side is very effective there. That was a great play by him. Another bash concept finally in the second half where Lamar really wasn't racking up a ton of yards offensively or as far as his runs. But here he keeps on that bash concept and picks up 18. That was in the third quarter. Another play with two running backs on the field that's of note, I think, was that's what it was. They ran Dobbins in orbit. I could be wrong, but he was motioned. And then Gus sort of followed him and ran, I guess, a bit of a seam, and Lamar found him. So here you go. You're seeing these two playmaking players in the form of running backs on the field. Just kind of cool. Another bash concept. So I'm repeating myself here a lot. We want to get into that idea of what bash is and counter bash and how the Ravens are effective with it. They outmatched Jacksonville today. You did get the feeling, I don't know, you got the feeling that they knew they would handle this game, which is not always a good thing to feel, but it came to fruition. I suppose I'm hoping that it was very good to keep Campbell on the sideline just to heal him up. It's good to get the backup to the backup quarterback, Tyler Huntley, in there. Okay, that's about all I got. I think we didn't get much help. There's always a chance, I suppose, tonight that the Browns will give us some help, but we'll see. And all right.